start streaming.
And then we'll get Tanya back next week.
Yes, we'll get Tanya back next week. I don't know when we're gonna do this next week though.
I was about to say, when is your schedule going to be good? Because
I don't know.
if at least it's happening now, it's not like we're going to need to be. If we need to miss like a week or 2 weeks for you to be gone, that's not a problem. It's not like there's anything going on. In worst case, we could do impromptu ones if there's actual
Yeah,
anything to
that's true.
report
We
on.
could always do like our favorite little emergency broadcasts.
This is an emergency broadcast. There might be Aurora.
I just
The
I
end.
I just have to laugh about it because I'm just there's so much hype
The
around
trendy names and
everything.
all of that.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll see who
Well, it's
pops in
definitely
here
up.
now that people can see it. But we'll see if anybody says hi. But in the meantime, we'll chit chat a little as I sit here in my 80-degree abode.
Yeah, I feel bad. I just turned my AC off. It was like 68 in here. I'm like, it's getting a little chilly.
Yeah, it's a little chilly. Gotta wait for parts to come in
We
for
had a
the air conditioning.
pretty gnarly storm here, or at least thunder that struck hard enough to shake the house.
Oh, that's nice.
Hi,
Yay!
Steve.
Hi, Steve. We're here. Yay! He's number one. He's got the crown today.
Yeah, did we figure out what that means?
I don't know.
There's
I
Ray.
never looked it up.
Ah, YouTube is beyond me at this point.
So, yeah, no, not hot enough. I'm sure it'll get worse. I've been sitting in the dark all day, except for right now, because I got all these lights, so it's gonna get really hot in here, but it's fine. I'll live.
Fine.
It's okay. Anyway, so we have a very, very informal chit chat today. We're kind of getting back to our roots, like really informal stuff. Um, we'll get Tanya back next week once we decide when we're gonna do it. But there's not too much to talk about, so we figure we just roll with it and just talk about what current events and the mystery of what happened this past week. There's always a mystery in the solar wind. That's what makes it fun. Everything's a mystery.
Can always say something happened, but what that something is,
Yeah, what that is, I don't know. Oh, Steve's got wildfire smoke. That's a bummer.
yeah, it sounds like Minnesota and Wisconsin both are covered, and
Yeah,
then
it's that time of year. That's what I always
yep,
say. It's that time of year.
wildfire
Wildflowers and
season.
wildfires.
That's gonna be yearly now.
Oh well. Anyway, you wanna bring up Helio Viewer?
That sounds good.
Let's talk about our sunspots, shall we?
Or really
Yes.
a lack thereof, if I'm being specific.
There's a few. Specifically that one in the upper left-hand corner.
So let's make sure. Yeah, this is good here.
What was this one?
So we've
41.
got
Hold on.
kind of a newish group just started here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven active regions. Technically, there's a few plages, but I'm not counting them. As per usual for the reports, none really potent. There was a few that looked pretty good from the limb,
Yeah.
specifically. Let's see, that was
Well, that one
4140.
4136. 4136.
So yeah, 4136 and 4140. 4140 was in the southern edge and looked like it might have had some activity in the trailing region, but it very quickly faded. 4136, yeah, is basically nothing now. It's just almost a single unipolar core. There is an interesting, now I will say this could get interesting, but it depends on the growth. There's an umbra here on the trailing section of this group, so it still has some possibilities of potency, but the fragmentation makes me believe it's breaking up and just decaying. Do have currently a new region too right beside it to its west. It's not showing any complexity yet, still bipolar.
Is that one?
Actually,
That one's not numbered yet, is it?
4139
Okay.
is what this
All
one
right.
is. There is a positive umbra as well, starting to form down here to the south of it, so that could get some activity going. But really, that's it. I'm really not seeing anything with potency.
I
So
know that
expecting
I
any
know that
big solar
it
flares.
caused some excitement because it was flaring on the limb, but it never really flared anything big. It was like M
So
class
flaring on the
flares.
limb is basically the equivalency of nothing happening.
I know. I know.
Like, we always get the opportunity to see some cool stuff on the edges and then poof, gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks as it crosses the disc facing
So
us.
it's never a harbinger of anything, except maybe some boredom to continue the rest of the cycle.
you know.
How'd you know?
But speaking of cool things. Bring up the filament or the prominence that's on the
Now,
edge
yeah, let's
because it's
do
cool looking.
304 and 211. So we're going to look at the chromosphere of the sun and the corona. So I've got the coronal hole here, and then we've got the actual chromosphere of the sun, which is where all the filaments and the prominences, same things, lie. Um, the east limb is putting on a good show.
Yeah, it's really cool looking.
So let's let that refocus.
You get it really shows how buoyant it is, how it just kind of floats there.
Yeah, and you get to see prominence change into a filament as it slowly comes around, but then you get to see more of the darker material, and I'm actually going to get rid of the corona part of this. There we go. That way we can see it a little bit more. There is a component of this in the corona, or yeah, there we go. In the corona that kind of adds to the contrast. But you get these, that's where all the tornadoes come from. You get like all the people trending videos on Instagram saying, oh, look at the solar tornado. Well,
Oh
that's
yeah.
basically what they are here. But I mean, it's an interesting sun. If you have an H alpha telescope, there's a lot going on. This would be a really good sun to look at. So plenty of filaments on there. The active regions still put on a pretty good show when you're looking at hydrogen alpha.
And then we got that big old coronal hole.
And then, yeah, it's a very weird positive coronal hole that stretches all the way from the southern edge to the northern edge. We are seeing solar wind currently from this southern edge here, and we're starting to get the CIR of this middle edge here. So moving over to solar wind data.
That's a good segue.
Exactly. Since that's literally all I have for the sun. There's literally nothing else there. Boring. We've had mostly ambient solar wind for the last week or so, and so the last couple of days there was a minor shock here. I know Tamitha mentioned, and as did you, that there was an eruption that may have expanded enough to get to Earth. I'll be honest, it's come at the exact same time as what the CIR would be from the southern edge of that kernel hole, so I'm really not sure if this is our CME or not. But we have the slow ramp up of density, and then the speed started increasing as well here recently for the. So we're getting the middle edge. I would say this is all the middle edge area, and over here is mostly that little southern part. So there's going to be some aurora, at least high latitude to medium, moderate latitudes, I guess we'll say. So maybe if you kind of have clear skies and it's not completely smoked over and the moon isn't terribly bright, which isn't the moon like almost full still.
Yeah, we're
It's
starting.
pretty much a waning gibbous, so
Yeah, we're gonna start getting into the later half of that cycle. So next
yeah.
week.
I'd say, everyone can just kind of go to bed. There's really not much to look at. There'll be some shows, don't get me wrong. The aurora is going to be out, but how worth it will it be in the smoke moon-filled sky?
Yeah, that's up to you to decide. You,
The viewer.
You.
And that's all I've got
I
on
know.
here's the sun forecast.
I always talk to Janelle back and forth about that because I'm like, I don't go out chasing the full moon down here.
Nah, moon is definitely not helpful at all. I mean, for low latitudes, it completely destroys the ability to see anything.
You have to. It's just you have to catch those the bigger substorms, and then it's kind of cool. But I'm not. I need my sleep in my old age, so yeah. I wait for the good stuff or the better stuff. Unless I happen to be up there for whatever reason, then I'll stay up and chase
Which is
it.
true
But,
more often than not for you,
yeah,
somehow.
but doing a trip just for it, no. So But anyway, that.
Oh, hi, Les.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, welcome. You didn't miss too much. This story of the last couple weeks, to be honest, and it's been kind of blah.
It's fun how we hit the peak of the solar cycle and then just rapidly declined to this level.
Yeah.
We went from good heavy stuff to nothing, not a thing.
But we still get some decent things out of it, so I don't want to like totally discount it. But it's harder because you gotta like really kind of look for it versus it being handed to you like May 10th.
Yeah, I'm a snob now. If it's not like May 10th or October 10th level, I'm not interested.
Everybody gets Aurora. Not the case anymore.
Nope.
But it's
Alaska should start having it here in about a month.
Yeah, about a month.
They'll start getting their first ones again.
So kudos to them. I'm wearing my Alaska shirt today.
Nice.
I miss it. But anyway, I guess that's the forecast in a nutshell. I mean, really we're just in a coronal hole, and then we just gotta wait to see if anything happens. But I don't think anybody's got any questions, so I could talk about. We could talk about
If you want to
Steve
jump into the
again.
Steve, yeah.
So we could do a quick little review on Steve since Justin asked about it last week. I'll share some pictures. Oral forms. Let's go to oral forms. Okay, here we go. So this is Steve. Can you see it? Is it showing the right screen? Is that there?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a very distinct kind of mauve-ish colored thing. And the what to look for with it is it's separated off of the main band, and it's east to west, and so I'll show you. I got one of Justin's pictures on here that's really good. That shows it really well. Gosh darn it.
Was that a track shot too that you did? That
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. So say that has way more detail in it than most of them.
That's why I like to share that one because it's pretty wild. And then I closed the window. Oh, okay. Hold on.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. Let me bring it back up. All right, because I'm gonna bring up Justin's shot because it's cool. Okay, so, all right, and back to. Is this thing still sharing? There we go. Oh yeah.
No. I just see your monitor, your home
Swear to
screen monitor.
gosh. Okay, come on. Let's go back. Okay, share, and then this picture.
Putting the Unplugged
Okay.
back in Space Weather
Yes,
Unplugged.
we're putting the Unplugged back into this. So this is
Okay,
Justin's
so
picture, and it's really cool because it really shows the Steve.
oh wow.
And if you notice right away, so here's your main auroral arc band right here, and the Steve is pretty well detached from it. As you can see, it actually goes up
Yeah.
pretty high and up and over. So a lot of times this
auroral.
will kind of go overhead, even these mid latitudes, and then it usually has a picket fence like feature with it. Not all the time, but a lot of times you'll see something like this. And
You're on apparently the wrong. Like I see it on Zoom, but it's not showing up on the.
it's funny because it's highlighted. It says you are screen sharing, and it's this, but okay. All right,
Swap it
so
over to your other
I'll
screen.
swap it over. There. Is that better? Now can you see it? I'll give it a second.
Everyone's like, we can't see it.
Yeah, because I put it over top the icon, so I'm hoping that it.
Well, okay, there we go.
Yeah, in the little delay that it pops back up. Okay, there we go. So anyway, this is Justin's picture. We'll go over it again real quick here. Main band here, and then you see that the Steve is pretty well detached from it, and it can go. This was well up and overhead to the, east to west, west to east. I get my things all mixed up, but
So that left point would be west.
but anyway, so that's the Steve, and the thing that confuses a lot of people with it is you'll get pillars a lot of times that look very much like this leading edge right here. So you had to remember where the location is, and because if you see it anywhere in here, then it's just pillars.
Yeah.
If you get it more detached here, then it's a Steve. Now there's a lot of debate going on of SAR arcs turning into Steves and vice versa, and that's up for debate. Still is. So more research is needed, but it's very well could be connected. These typically show up when you get a lot of that ring current involvement, so you get a lot of just particle precipitation happening and heating up. Then you'll get these types of things, features going on. I think this whole thing started because I have always typically seen Steves with coronal hole influence, and it seems like we're getting that again now that we're getting back into coronal holes. So it's kind of interesting to see that. And then Marco says right side looks like Ragda. Right side, yeah.
It's in a way. It's hard to tell since it's a blend and a long exposure. You're just getting the band itself. Ragda's more the reds are pillory rather than anything else. You're actually getting separate arcs.
I do have
and
examples of that. Let me bring.
On that note, I agree with Les. So the Solar Max research and all the rewards went out for the team as well, but they're looking for dunes shots now.
Oh, dunes, yeah. Do I have any dunes? I don't have any dunes, but okay. Let me bring this.
Yeah,
up.
I've never seen them myself before, but
So if you get this is at yours, but this would be like Ragda.
No, less. There's no. That's too low latitude to get knocked clouds there. It looks like the lower left is mostly. Actually, I'm not really sure. It looks like light pollution, maybe,
Oh,
and
what on
underlit
Justin's
clouds.
shot? Let me go back to Justin's
Yeah, it's
shot.
still on Justin's shot there.
Okay.
Oh, and I just see you put my shot up now.
Yeah, there's a small delay, so we'll go back. But yeah, if he's talking this over here by the Milky Way band, that's light pollution.
Yeah. Okay.
So
The picket fence is associated or can be associated with Steve, but is not directly only with Steve. I've seen them independently as well. Sometimes they come as forms called FAEs, fragmented auroral emissions.
oh yeah,
But generally, the picket fence itself, it can be associated with Steve, but Steve can very much be seen without it as well.
here's your other shot. It shows the Ragda pretty good. But that was this. What was this? October 10th. That was a pretty big show.
Yeah, I mean, I had like a ton of different May and October both. May had a better Ragda for me, but
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me see what this one is.
yeah, there's my October
That's like a
shot.
big SAR. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so this was the expansion phase. So that was a Ragda because that was definitely Proton Aurora to
Mm-hmm.
the right side of it. But it had a Star Arc before that, so it
Yeah.
turned into a Ragda during the substorm.
So like this one. This is a um. What the heck? My screen sharing is paused. Okay, fine. Quit yelling at me, computer. God. Okay, let me try it again.
Well, I see on at least YouTube a fairly big red. Is that
Yeah.
a SAR?
Let's bring it back up. Okay, here, there. Now it's not screaming at me anymore.
Oh,
Okay.
cool. Justin had the same
Yeah, he has.
artifact banding with the lights.
Yeah, he has some pretty good examples. So that I like to show that. Actually, somebody has a. I think I have fragments in here, so let's bring up fragments. Boop. There you go. Here's some fragments. You can see they're pointed out in the arrows. But yeah, you can see how that can be kind of confused with picket fence.
Waiting for it to show up on the video.
Yeah. But so I'll let it sit there for a second. But
It's
it
like a
looks
20-second delay. There we go.
kind of different because it's more like the picket fence you get with the Steve is kind of more vertical, and these are
Oh, show mine.
horizontal.
Mine's a bit more clear on that one.
What one?
Although I'll have to find it first.
Well, you got fragments.
The phase that I have.
Okay, I can stop this and let
Here,
you.
let me give me a second to find it. Since I don't have it, the actual file, I'll have to find it on Facebook.
You. None of us are prepared for this today.
No, unplugged forever.
I'm gonna stop sharing since that's. I'll wait for you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll find it in a second, I'm sure.
Let's see. Where was it?
Fragmented.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm just reading what I'm trying to. I think there's a typo. Janelle. I can't quite.
There we go.
Usually I'm pretty good at deciphering it, but this is. They're like. She's like, what is a dyne?
This is a terrible edit, so ignore that. This is like the first edit I did of it, but
that's a little fragment right there.
and it was visible with the naked eye too. It was only like 15 seconds maybe, but it looked like just a streak of light, super tiny.
Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty neat. So something a little different than the picket fence association. Oh my! Oh, those pics of hers. Yeah. Okay.
What is a dine? Oh, dunes.
Dunes. Yeah. Do we have any?
I don't have any shots myself. Now, if you want to go to actually here, I can do that too
See
since
if
I'm
we
here.
can find one really quick.
Les's group has been showcasing a bunch of them. So let's
So a dune is just another auroral form. They're kind of neat looking.
Thank you, Les. I just got your message.
did he send one of the dunes?
Yeah, he's sending them over. That saves me time in searching for the group.
Yes. Please share it.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, you
These
can see how it's
horizontal
just kind
pillars,
of,
basically. They literally look like dunes, like sand dunes, but in the sky.
That's a really good example.
And
It's
this is
like ripples.
almost underneath. Normally you see them from further off and you're looking at the horizon, but this looks like it's almost underneath.
Yeah, I've personally never seen those, so that would be something to keep a lookout for. Just another auroral form to like Pokemon cards. You gotta
Gotta collect them all.
Collect them all.
Let's see. I think he sent another one.
And it seems like we're getting more and
I just
more different types of um, forms as people start to be like, hey, this is a little different than this. And so that's the fun part about this being all, evolving in real time. As you get different things going on, you get people researching it more. It'll be
And then it's fun to see the differences between the polar ones and then the ones that have like big substorms that
yeah,
happen.
and then the suboraural features, which has been more in the forefront these days because a lot of this stuff, like Steve and um, SAR, a lot of scientists didn't realize that you could see that because they've been observing SARs and Steves for a long time through imagery on satellites, like I think infrared or UV or whatever they're using, and didn't realize until people started showing pictures on the internet that this stuff was actually visible, like in the visible spectrum. So that was kind of cool. So now it's like what else could you see that's a subauroral that wasn't thought that you could see before?
Turns out everything.
Yeah. So, but
You just need a good enough storm.
So it's pretty cool, pretty neat to be a part of, and I mean I'm sure we'll get more to view in the next couple years, and it's not over.
We're bound to have an up streak in activity at some point here soon.
Yeah, we will. I don't have any doubts. It's
Yeah.
just people don't have patience anymore.
No. Or when you have access to look at everything constantly, it makes it hard to
Yeah,
have patience there.
it's that we live in the instant gratification age,
Hmm.
so it makes it hard to wait. So that's why I just gotta keep reminding you all, if this was 20 years ago, seeing Aurora was considered like some sort of miracle and a once in a lifetime deal. That's not the case anymore. You can see it every day if you want.
Yep. At decently low altitudes, even.
So next time you're all sad about not seeing something, just remember we're in the golden age
You
of this
can.
right now. That's what I keep telling myself. Because we all go through
Oh
it.
yeah, the field guide. Yeah, there's an Aurora field guide for citizen science.
Yep, that's where some of
Less
those pictures
Justin
are
again.
lifted from.
So, yeah.
Yeah, just if you Google it, Aurora, is Aurora Field Guide, Arctics. It'll pop up. It's free to download. I know a lot of you guys probably already did. But if you haven't, it's a really good field guide too. Oh, Nova sent me some pictures. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. That is interesting. I wonder. Okay, hang on.
Can you share or can you post it up?
Let me see. Let me see if I can. Let me see how badly I screw this up. Okay, hang on here.
Damn straight, Steve. Throw enough money at something, you can always get it.
Okay. Let's see. I'll bring up the. Okay, yeah, this picture. All right, let me see if let me just drag it over. Can you see that? I'll give it a second to catch up. That's Janelle's picture. It's pretty cool.
I don't think you're sharing at all.
Well, I just dragged it over to the main broadcast.
Oh, so I won't see it on my side. Okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah, you won't see it on your side. Okay, let me share it. Okay.
No, you're
Sure.
good. I got the video up too. I don't think those are dunes, no. Those look like almost a mix of like pulsating aurora and like
There is
recovery.
that neat horizontal component to it though. But yeah, it's not quite too ripply. And then there's like that proton blob
Yeah, that
above
does
it.
look like a proton arc.
That's pretty cool. I will say that. It's pretty awesome.
It's a good shot. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I will say that I would be happy with that. That's pretty unique. There's a lot going on in there. Some of it I can't totally ID, but what day was this from? Let's see if she can see if she mentioned it in the comments. Or if you can hear me, what day was that, or what storm was that? Because it's pretty cool. Yeah, it looked like a spaceship or mushroom cloud. Yes, I agree. Yeah, I called it a proton before. Because yeah, that's it. As Ray said, it's got a little bit of everything in it, pretty
An
much.
Aurora smorgasbord.
Well, that's
That's all I got.
all I got.
A
So,
very non-informal.
oh, okay. The next night of May 10th. Okay, so it was from the big one.
Oh, so it was still for recovery stuff.
Yeah, yeah. It just went on and on and on. Really, it was like a couple days worth of, um, yeah, it was 5 or 6 CMEs I think, smushed together. Neato burrito.
That was a fun occasion.
So you have any more burning questions out there? Probably not.
We got a
If
few
not,
minutes left.
I mean, we've been yapping for like a half hour, so I guess it's good enough.
Yeah, I mean, again, like if anyone wants to ask any questions, got a few minutes.
sorry, I don't
But
have
that's all the
any.
info I got.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have anything great to to
I
say.
mean, it's the sun's fault. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's right. It's all the sun's fault.
We need something to actually report to have interesting info to share.
But things happen. It's like that one group could just all of a sudden turn into something crazy. Like the one May 10th one, it kind of just came up screaming. So never say never with the sun. But it's nice to see everybody's smiling.
Text.
I say smiling faces, but more like smiling names.
Um, do we want to set a warning for maybe some uncertainty in the next few weeks?
Oh, yes. So I will. We like to try to keep these broadcasts semi-regular, and we've been doing a pretty good job with it. Either flip-flopping Saturday or Sunday. Like, for instance, I will be on a plane this time tomorrow, so we had to do it today. But I am going to be on an 8-week Odyssey adventure, ranging from helping with workshops to work, to workshops to work. So we'll see. We've been pretty good about keeping these things pretty regular while I'm on the road, and we're going to try. But next week might be a hard one because I will be in Canada for the weekend, and I don't know how well that's going to translate over. So we might actually have to take the week off, but we'll see. Maybe we can move it to Monday when I fly back. But we'll keep everybody in the loop and see what we can do. The good thing is it's the internet. It's internet based, so if I have a good
Not a
signal
huge deal.
somewhere, I can usually get it to work. But I just want to throw that out there because it's going to be a roller coaster for me at least the next till September 5th.
It's a long time.
Now, when I say it out loud, it makes it worse.
I mean, yeah, that's 2 full months.
It's like, what did I sign up for? Ah! Anyway, okay, so now I got that out of the way, but we'll do our best to keep things normal because we like chit chatting with all you guys. It's fun. It's fun. I get a kick out of it, even these super
It's a
informal
highlight of the
ones,
week.
where I don't have a slide deck or anything to show. We just wing it.
Which is a lot easier to do if, we're just reporting general things.
Yeah, so it's all
Not
good.
like we needed a slide deck for today.
No, not really. So anyway, that being said, I can let you guys have your afternoon.
Thanks, everybody.
break. Thank you. Thanks for being here. We love you. Yay. We'll see you next week. Hopefully. Somewhere. Adios.
See you, everyone.